This is Mac Boland with Illinois Matman, and I am here with Clash 16 Tournament Director Steve Elwood. Now, Steve, you stepped in after Lance Hughes stepped down last year, but you've actually been associated with the Clash for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been to every tournament for all 16 of them. I joined the board about 12 years ago. I've been the national recruiter for the last 6-7 years, with 1 year exception when Lance did it. But yeah, closely connected.
Okay, and just your impressions, how the tournament's been going so far. Now, we know there were some buys, some schools kind of
we
stepped
had a
out.
Tragedy with a team down in Kearney, Missouri, that bad car accident, some managers that were connected, and 4 young women died, and they weren't able to make the trip, and a couple of unfortunate things came with a couple of other teams. So we have 29 teams instead of 32 this year, but the tournament's rolling.
It's going, and so first day, really seeding-wise, you could say at least for the top 1 and 2 seeds, pretty much everything went to script.
For sure, yeah, and Montini came in here with the highest profile, and they're proven they probably are the best dual team in the United States. They look awesome. Apple Valley looks good. St. Ed's is going to give Montini a heck of a run. They look very strong. It's the strongest St. Ed's team I've seen in quite a while. So they were going to have that match saved for the end. The clash, I believe, will be determined between St. Ed's and Montini.
I would say that's a fair assessment.
Yep.
They so far they've looked like the 2 teams that are kind of separated from the field.
Correct. So the other 2 teams, the other number ones, are Apple Valley and let's see, who am I missing here?
Park Hill.
Park Hill, Missouri.
Yeah, and this is their second year now.
Yep.
They made the championship bracket last year. They're solid.
And beat Buchanan last year. Pulled the big upset.
Huge
so
upset.
They're a dangerous team, so it should be fun.
Yeah, it should be really good. So maybe looking ahead to next year, to fill 32. Any teams particularly on the radar right now, or in the back of your mind, maybe that you may look to invite?
Yeah, that's really nice of you to ask. I mean, this year we don't have Buchanan like we had last year. We're going to go after them. We'd like to see Clovis, California take a return
Very good
trip.
team.
St. Paris Graham has been on our radar for quite a while. There's another new Ohio team, Cincinnati team that contacted LaSalle, right?
Very good.
They're ranked number 11 in the nation. They've asked if they can come next year. So, yeah, I think we're going to have a really regular teams like Apple Valley will be here, Oak Park River Forest, Washington, those kind of teams that are sort of the big, strong schools in those states, they'll all be coming back.
Okay, now, obviously you have a huge supporting cast. Anybody noteworthy maybe you might want to mention that helps you, put this on? Because there's so many guys, I know you.
Yeah, so there's about 20 of us on the board, and I'm not going to be able to name them all. But
just
some
a
of
few.
the guys that have been here a long time is Al Chihak and Steve Erke and Dan Hayes and our technical staff, Brian and Craig. And they're all over the place. They work on the floor, they work in IT, they're doing behind-the-scenes things, and got a great surrounding crew.
And so where do you pull your floor workers from? Like your table workers, concessions, etc.?
That's a great question. So the table workers are all local schools.
Okay.
They get a free pass in and we pay them, we pay it towards their club.
Nice.
But they work 2 long days here at the club. 10-hour days.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Steve. Been a pleasure, and been a great clash so far, and of course, always looking forward to next year.
Yeah, and I want to thank the fans and the wrestling teams of Illinois for supporting this tournament. You guys have been a big part of this thing and helping grow. The significance of it is a result of really these strong schools from Illinois that come up every year. And today, -7 degrees out right now. So people are experiencing winter at its finest up there.
All right. Thank you so much, Steve.
You bet, Mac. Thanks.